Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. What's happened to us is awesome. What we got here today is, you're probably saying to yourself, well, what are you talking about two white Corvettes for? Well, if you're watching this video by now, hopefully you've seen that these right here are an incredible, incredible find. Now keep in mind, this is the story. The story is circa 1975, husband and wife walk into the car dealership. They want to order themselves each a Corvette. They get Corvettes every whatever it is amount of years. They're gonna get Corvettes again, so they check off the boxes to order the cars. They both want white cars. She says, you know what, I'd like to get this color interior. He says, I'd like to get that color interior. And he says, well, I'm gonna get a 4-speed this time. She says, you know what, I'm tired of driving 4-speed, I'll probably get an automatic. Or he said, I'm gonna get an automatic. She said, you're gonna get a 4-speed. Regardless of what happened, these two cars are only 1 digit apart in the serial numbers. They are a collector's item. They're a future valuable collection. You can imagine what a mid-year 65 or a 50s vintage Corvette that were 1 digit apart, and you had both of them a husband, they would be worth a fortune. And here's a chance to get in on the ground floor and check that out. So this one right here is 412-050. This one here is 412-049. So this was built first, this one was built second, and it's just so cool to stand here and talk to you guys about these kind of cars. Anyway, believe it or not, on top of it, they're very original cars. They've had restoration done to them, but they drive so nice. And the underneath of them is beautiful too. We're gonna take a walk around. I'll take a few minutes, just look at the quality of the paint, check everything that's on them. They got the matching tires, they got the matching paint, they got all kinds of stuff. Let's take a quick peek right now. All right, let's start with this one here first. This is like having twins. You know, the twins are born, they have the same birthday and things like that, but one is always older than the other because he's a minute newer or she's a minute newer or whatever. This one here is 049, and 049 we'll start out with and check some of those things. So white paint's hard to see the quality of it in the video here. It just doesn't reflect as well, which is one of the reasons why people like white cars. Because first off, it doesn't absorb the heat like a black car. The black cars show the reflection of this better, but this is a much cooler running car. You got the Eagles on here. 4-wheel disc brakes, don't forget. You got power steering. We got power 4-wheel disc brakes. We got the T-tops, which I've taken out and I've put back in here. Okay, this has tan leather in it. This isn't vinyl. This is the deluxe interior. You can tell by the wood grain and the leather interior. It's got a 4-speed, and it's all detailed nicely around the car as we walk around. Come on back here and check this out. This is really just nice. Exhaust system looks great. If this was just an average Corvette, it'd be a great Corvette to begin with. The fact that it's paired up with this other car makes it even more spectacular. All right, let's take a peek under the hood for a minute. Okay, this is really, first off, a spectacular adventure that we're on, finding these two cars together. But let's talk about this for a second. This car right here is kind of the way it would have rolled off the assembly line. Has the correct ignition shielding on it. This here, upgraded Holley carburetor because it flowed so much better than the Quadrajet did. This right here gives us a whole lot more power. So if you're thinking this is like some wheezing old car, it's really not like that. With the 4-speed and the upgrades that are under here, with the matching numbers engine and transmission, this is a great driving car. Throw in the fact that it has cold factory air conditioning, it makes it even better. So you can take the T-tops off, or you can roll the windows up and put the AC on. This also has power windows too. So you can seal everything up real quick, flip the AC on if the rain came or what have you. And keep in mind, this right here could be a daily driver if you wanted to do, or it could be just a classic car. Can you imagine pulling up to a show with matching Corvettes that are only 1 digit apart? Unheard of in this world. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like it, and it looks really cool to me. We didn't talk about this. We do have power steering. And we do have the 4-wheel disc brakes, we spoke about it earlier. Air conditioning, detailed, matching numbers. Just want to make sure I got that all out before I close. Go ahead. All right, welcome inside. So here's what we got. We have tan leather, not vinyl, deluxe interior. All of this has been redone. Carpets, dash, door panels, seats, console, shifter plate. This has been redone here. The gauges have been resurfaced, refaced, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer. 7,000 RPM tach. It's showing 60,149 miles, and we're believed to be that's original. You say, well, 60,000 doesn't seem that big a deal. Well, think about it. I mean, we're talking about a 40-year-old car. That's like 1,000 miles or 1,500 miles a year. Okay, think about that. That's very little driving. Anyway, full gauges here, power windows, T-tops come off, and this car still sounds really good when you start it. Listen to that. All right, so we've looked over 2049. Sometimes it's hard to keep them straight. Okay, and now let's go over here and look at 2050. When you find matching number cars that are the same color, so close, sometimes we ramble on about them, but you know what? All right, so come on up here and let's talk about the quality of this paint here. Still got that great shine. Of course, white's really hard to see. But again, original cars, originally the way they rolled off the showroom floor, and right now what we need to do is kind of take a look at how different or how similar they are. Very similar color-wise, tires, wheels, things like that. All right, let's take a peek under the hood here. All right, again, beautifully detailed, okay? Identical under the hoods with the air conditioning, matching numbers. I'm not a mechanic, so don't yell at me for taking a little longer to do this than I should have. But I wanted you to see Holly under there too. Ignition shielding, detailed, nice looking. Go to a car show, open the hood. I'm telling you, man, this thing right here, these two cars are incredible. What an incredible find. Look at that. All of a sudden now I'm ASE certified. I'll probably get paid an hour's labor to do this. I doubt it. They probably charge me to do this, to work on the car myself. Anyway, I'm not spending a lot of time talking about the details of this because whatever's on that car kind of translates over to this car, and you got your power brakes here, you got your power steering, you got your air conditioning, and again, matching numbers and what forth. All right, so let's check out this interior here. This is kind of nice. You got leather interior because you got the deluxe interior, the upgraded door panels, we got tilt wheel, okay, we have air conditioning, which we looked at under the hood, we have power windows, we have refaced gauges, full gauges, the carpets are new, the dash is new. I took the T-tops off just to put them in back. They'll come with bags inside so that you can go ahead and store those in there and enjoy them. And it just, I don't know, man, this is just so cool. I don't know why I keep rambling. I probably should just shut the hell up and let you look at some stuff. But the truth is, like I'm telling you all this stuff that you can't really see. It's just the feel of these two cars is incredible. And having them parked next to each other is like this piece of history. Like this really is a piece of history. And this is always a good sign too. Like when the door ajar lights and things like that work on there, you know somebody spent some time maintaining or restoring or taking care of the car. Anyway, enough talking about it. I started for you so you can hear what it sounds like. All right, so we're leaving 2050, heading over to 2049. Just want to wrap up and close up real quick. We're talking about a piece of history. We're not talking about a 75 Corvette in white or a 75 Corvette in white. We're talking about something that is incredible. I don't think you'll ever see this again. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. It doesn't really matter. Here's a chance to see it for the first time for most of us and to find two authentic cars, beautifully restored or incredibly maintained with great features like air conditioning. Some have tilt wheel, 4-speed or automatic, the 4-wheel disc brakes, all the nice things that make these cars so complete and so spectacular. I'm telling you, if you can find some way to get these cars in your life, you need to get them. They could be an awesome, awesome investment. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.